Hello everyone, it's time for some fucking doors. Um, let me know if you can hear this. Can you hear this? I don't know. I don't think you can. It's actually not that noisy. Maybe I'm just being dramatic. It's hot. I have a little hand fan. Anyways, uh, uh, right. Luna, where is my notes and shit? I need that handy. Okay, got that handy. So we finally got the login user ID for the Luna ending. So we'll be getting Luna's stuff. We'll be learning more about Luna at long last. Unfortunately, Relix gave me a bit of a spoiler without probably trying to spoil me, so I've been able to connect some dots. But I'm not telling you guys, because I'm not gonna spoil y'all. But it'll be a time TM. We'll see what happens. First, we got that passcode and shit to log into and see what the fuck happens.
There's no...
Skip. Now, all these flashbacks actually make sense. We know what they're from. Okay, so the user ID, the first key, GTF L016. And the password is milk Evoli. Let's see what fucking happens. Accepted. Wow. Oh. Huh. Captain Kidd was a fun saga I started. Everything else is not really comprehensible. Oh, poked isn't there. Poked artifacts from the shipwreck will... Okay, I should stop trying to read what's there. Fee. Come over here.
What's wrong?
I got in.
What? How did you figure out the login?
I don't know. I just knew it.
What the hell do you mean you just knew it?
I just knew it means I just knew it. You gave me the same line when I asked you how you knew my name.
Why are you bringing that up? It doesn't have anything to do with this.
Except it does. You sure? It might.
What? I don't...
Hello, Spooky. Welcome on in. Look, just forget about that. Come take a look at this.
Sure. Fine. Just let me get right on that. Are you out of your damn mind? Tell me what the hell is going on here? Why do you know how to log into this computer?
Are you even listening to me? We continued to yell at one another for several more minutes. But no matter what Fee asked me, I could never come up with an answer that satisfied her. Eventually, she seemed to give up.
Fine. You still don't make any sense, but I don't think you're lying.
Damn right I'm not.
And the AB game deadline isn't getting any further away. All right. Let's see what this thing has for us. Where are we supposed to start? Looks like there's tons of stuff in here. Oh, can you tell me the ID that you put in? I can try searching for that. Maybe we'll get a hit.
I gave her what she'd asked for. GTF DML016. Her search returned several files, and after examining them for a moment, The opened one. Golem unit details. Are these product specifications for Golem?
Looks like it.
So was GTF DML016 a Golem's ID?
Don't ask me. You seem to know more about all this than I do. Fine, whatever. Just read the file. Maybe it'll make more sense. Let's see here.
Yeah, okay, that's what I had a feeling was gonna happen. Thanks, Relix. I would have been a lot more shocked if Relix didn't say shit to me today. Luna.
Yeah.
Why is there a picture of Luna in this file?
There's something written underneath it. It says, appearance after application of ABT.
ABT. That's why she was so familiar with what was going on with Sigma's arms. ABT.
There's this special artificial biological tissue what's called ABT. When a golem's all new and shiny, they've got a nice suit of ABT over that metal skeleton. Makes it look right human, it does. Even feels like real skin, with pores, a little bit of hair, and a few pimples, scars and the like. Truth to tell, I doubt you'd be able to tell the real from the fake, even if it was right in front of you.
Yeah,
See, right in the middle.
I see. Luna was a golem, and DML016 was her product ID.
that must have been what Golem was trying to tell us when he was stopped. But why? Why would Luna be in the game?
I don't know how autonomous she really is, but I find it hard to believe she would have come here of her own free will.
So you're saying she was sent here by Zero Senior?
Probably. Look. At the bottom of the screen, it shows her current status.
Currently operational. Executing special mission. You think her special mission is to participate in the game?
Probably.
So why did Zero Senior want a robot as a participant? You think maybe it was to supervise the rest of us? Maybe if something unexpected happened, she was supposed to correct it or something?
What if it was some kind of Voight-Kampf test?
I don't know what that is, V. A what? Me too, Sigma. I'm so glad I didn't say it like that, because that would have been something I would have said too. I need to not share the brain cell with Sigma so much.
It's from an old book. A test to see how human she was. Whether or not 8 people would be able to figure out she was a robot.
I see.
That might almost explain the whole game, actually. Making us solve puzzles and play the AB game. All of those things could have been designed to give us a chance to see her true nature.
So it's kind of like the Chinese room.
Yeah. Luna is the girl locked in the room, and the 8 of us are the people outside it. Well, like I always say...
It's just a possibility, right?
All what matters is if the person next to you does what a human ought. Looks like a person, acts like a person, and talks like a person, then it's probably a person.
When did you figure it out? Oh, Aram, hello. Welcome on in. How's it going? How was your stream? That's the wrong thing. I'm too used to doing the raiding and not getting the raids. I almost forgot how to do shoutouts and almost hit raid instead, and that would have been counterproductive. I added an extra S. I am doing great. There we go. So there's that one. Let's get this one correct. No extra S. There we go. How was Tetris? It went alright, still lots of skill issuing though. That's how it be with Tetris and other puzzle-like games. Looks at the game I'm currently playing. Is that kind of nice? That's fair. Yeah, it kind of is. It's warm. It's messing with me already. Hopefully there won't be too many puzzles for me to struggle through tonight. But to those who have come with Arum and do not already know me, my name is Saku, or even Q is acceptable. I consider myself a variety streamer, though I do stream mostly visual novels, like this, which is Zero Escape, Virtue's Last Reward. It is the second game in Zero Escape. We're almost done with it too, so the heat is intense. Yeah, it's definitely not as hot where I am compared to other places, but I don't temperature very well, so I'm just perishing all the same. So, but if you need to go, step aside, go take care of yourself, be it to eat food, go sleep, or whatever, do that. There's no pressure to stay. Feel free to lurk, all that good stuff. And thank you so much for the raid. I really do appreciate it. Did I read this? That is the ultimate question. Maybe. It's probably harder where I am. It's only like 80 where I am, even though I'm in California. So, it might not be. I'm pretty close to the coast, so... Oh, 75, okay. So, I guess it is warmer here. Everyone else I've talked to, it's been warmer for them, so... Plot twist. It's also later for you too, though, so there is that. If I recall correctly, I'm pretty sure you're 3 hours ahead of me. Memory go burr. It was high 80s all day. Yeah, you know that's rookie numbers, but that's hot for me. That's what it was over here too, high 80s. I am correct, let's go. My memory isn't that bad after all. I'm gonna reread this because I don't remember if I read it. Unless she was a golem, I mean.
Right now. I didn't know until I saw this stuff.
You're lying. When I told you about what happened with the golem in the pantry, you said something about how this game might be sort of like the Chinese room. I can read so good.
I don't know why I said that. It just felt like it made sense.
Like you just knew it?
Yeah. Look, forget about that. See Luna's status?
Yeah, it says the same thing it did a minute ago. Currently operational. Executing special mission. Whoa. Wait, what the hell? Luna's
Do you
dead.
think robots die? She was only injected with muscle relaxant.
Ten minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes. All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has...
Of course. Luna's the only one who opened the AB... is the one who opened the AB gate.
That might not be the only thing she did. Look.
What do you mean? Oh, meow, hello Catman, welcome on in.
What are the last 3 digits of her product ID?
016.
And where have we seen that before?
Oh. No. No, I don't believe it. Are you saying that it was Luna who handcuffed Clover and Temyoji?
We should go check her body.
You're expecting, though, what are the last 4 digits of your SSN? I mean, kind of.
You remember where it is?
The crew quarters, of course. I remember. You were right.
Yeah.
Why? Why would Luna...
And I trust him.
Five minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Let's go. The game hasn't stopped. If we don't vote, we're going to get penalized.
Right. Fucking dog. Off we go then.
Invalid pair detected.
Oh.
Please retry with valid partner.
Oh yeah. Forgot about this thing.
Right. Luna's bracelet.
Right. Okay, I was wondering what happened there. Yeah, with her bracelet, there's 3 in this room. I stepped outside and set Luna's bracelet down, then headed back into the AB room.
2 minutes remain until polling closes.
Alright, I'll go ahead and hit the start button. You ready?
Yeah, go ahead. Wait. Sigma.
Huh? Oh. Hi, Luna. Luna?
One minute remains until Ambidex game polling closes.
Wait. What the hell is going on? Why is Luna here?
She's probably planning on participating in the game.
You mean she's gonna take the bracelet and go into one of the other rooms?
Yeah.
How's she gonna vote?
Betray. I'm sure of it. Why else would she have come here? If she wanted to vote ally, she could have just waited for the deadline to pass.
She's got 7 BP, right?
Yeah. Why are you asking, though? Her BP doesn't matter right now.
What?
Have you totally lost it? She doesn't have her bracelet on.
Right.
And besides, she's a golem. She isn't trying to get out. Whether she has 9 BP or not doesn't mean anything to her.
Then why is she doing this?
Isn't that obvious? She wants to keep our BP below 9. Say she defaulted to ally. We could choose whatever we wanted, and we'd still get 9 BP. She's here to make sure that doesn't happen.
10 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
And I trust him.
2, 1.
Okay. So obviously the correct answer is to betray. However, I must know what happens when we ally, so...
Round 3 of the Ambidex game has been completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you, Ambidex game.
Hey, Sigma!
Yes.
Are you insane?
Yes.
Why the hell did you choose ally?
Curiosity. Wait. We can talk about that later. Right now. She's gone. Where'd she go?
That's odd. We came out the moment the gates opened. There's no way she could have left already.
Then. There it was. I thought so. She didn't pick it up. Without the bracelet, she couldn't have voted.
Then she let the system vote ally for her?
Results from round 3 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
Right, the results.
Yeah. Let's go have a look.
Here we go. Yep, just V, huh? Ally. Yeah, I guess everyone else is dead, huh? When did K and Dio die during this? I don't remember. It's been too long.
Points have been assigned.
Oh,
or
right.
subtracted
In the,
accordingly.
in the fucking entertainment room thingamajig with the 0 to the 3rd ride. That's where they were found dead. Man, it's been so long.
Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
999? Oh shit, you're right. Fuck. Since Luna didn't vote, she got set to ally automatically. And the other 6 got penalized. I mean... Here are some more AB game rooms for you. Not voting is not an option. If both parties refuse to vote, then everybody gets penalized. In other words, one person out of every color group of 3 has to vote. Then again, 5 of them are already dead. We don't know where Quark is, but his bracelet's already off.
Yeah.
Right. But Quark's also at 9 BP too anyway.
That means all those penalties are meaningless. Why did Luna show up then? I mean, we've got our 9 BP now, but... Alright. What do you want to do, Sigma? Do you want to leave?
What? You're kidding, right? Weren't you the one who kept going on about how Quark's still alive? You can't just run off and leave him here.
You sure?
Yeah.
Well, that's a relief. I was hoping you'd say that. Now let's get moving. We need to find Quark.
And Luna too, right?
Luna.
The Ambidex gates have closed. Round 4 of the Ambidex game will be the Star Round. Star keys are required to open the gates.
Fee and I checked our bracelets out of sheer reflex. It was a magenta pair, just like before, but Fee had changed to a red solo. It didn't really matter though. Both of our bracelets showed the number 9. All we had to do was open the number 9 door, and we'd never have to play another AB game again.
Alright. Quark comes first. Let's go.
She spun around and headed for the cyan door. I followed on her heels. Yep. If I didn't remember, that would have confirmed what happened to them.
Sigma, there's something I want to ask you.
What's up, Fee? What is it?
There are 3 doors here.
Mm-hmm.
You, Alice, and Luna went through the one on the right. That took you to the Golem Bay, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. According to the map, that's the door on the bottom. There's a lever on that thing in the middle, right? We pulled it, but only opened one of the doors. What about it?
Take a look. See the lock?
Open?
Yeah.
Then who the hell opened it, and how?
There's only one person who could have opened it.
Luna.
Alright, let's head in.
Okay. Yep, treatment center. What the heck are these things?
I think they're treatment pods of some sort.
Whatman pods? Even as I spoke, part of me knew what they were. I didn't know how or why, but I felt a strong sense of deja vu when I looked at them. I suddenly realized I knew exactly how to operate the pods. It was a strange, unsettling feeling, as if somewhere deep inside was a version of myself that I didn't actually know.
One of them is lit up.
The one on the left, is it being used?
The glass is all fogged up. I can't really see inside.
Let's crack it open then.
Yeah.
It's a child. Quark. Her feet pounded across the floor of the warehouse. Pant.
This is it.
Quark's body bounced in my arms as I ran. His pulse and breathing were normal. He was limp and unconscious, but he was alive. The pod's display had given us a little information on his condition. As far as we could tell, he'd been given an anesthetic, which had put him to sleep.
Ready? What's wrong? You're supposed to say, yeah, sure.
Is it really okay for us to just leave?
What the hell is this? You want to stay here? What if Luna kills you too?
What?
Think about it. Alice, Clover, Tenmyoji, the old woman, even Dio and Kay. There's a good chance Luna killed all of them.
Not the old woman, but why?
Why doesn't matter. Remember what we saw on Clover's thigh?
016.
And what's that the same number as?
The last 3 digits of Luna's product ID.
Where did we find the old woman's corpse?
In the AB room that Luna came out of.
And if you're right, her brain is in the central computer core. That means she could have easily moved that crane, right? She could have used it anytime she wanted.
Well, I guess so, because I was assuming the knife was Dio's because Dio made sure he had it. Like, he took it out of Alice's body. But maybe I was wrong in thinking that. Because he had to sneak in anyway, so, like, it made sense that he snuck in, killed, Akane. Maybe Luna was his accomplice for that? That means any alibi she might have for not being able to move the crane is worthless. Oh, hello, welcome on in. Thank you so much for the raid, Clockwork Jumpers. Let me go ahead and give you a shout out. Clockwork Jumpers. BT. You were just playing Earthbound. How was that? I actually don't know too much about Earthbound, if I can be honest. But yeah, welcome on in. My name is Saku, Saki, or even Q is acceptable. I consider myself a variety streamer. However, I do stream mostly visual novels like what we are currently playing tonight, which is Zero Escape Virtue's Last Reward. It is the second game in the Zero Escape series, and we are pretty close to done. Yeah, and if you need to step aside and take care of yourselves, be it to like go eat food, sleep, whatever, there is definitely no pressure to stay. You're also more than welcome to lurk. And if you want to avoid spoilers for this game series for any reason, and you're like at the very beginning, I don't recommend staying here because, like I said, we're pretty close to the end of the game. So, but yeah, thank you so much for the raid. Yes, please do go eat Tsubasa. I definitely recommend consuming food. I'm glad to have reminded you of that idea. I'm pretty sure I read this. I will read it again just to be 100% sure though. That means any alibi she might have for not being able to move the crane is worthless.
Exactly. She must have moved the AB room. Alice noticed it right away.
Yeah.
At the very least, that would mean Luna had a reason to try and kill Alice.
To keep her quiet.
She could also have murdered Dio and Kay. Remember their star keys? Luna must have taken them, which puts her in the room with Dio and Kay. You understand, don't you? I admit none of this evidence is conclusive, but look at our options. You, me, Quark, and Luna. Who do you think is the most likely to be the murderer? Think this through, Sigma. Luna's a golem. That means she's a robot that's part of this facility, designed to do God knows what. If what you said about golems and the central computer is true, she's basically a puppet of Zero Junior's. There isn't really much of an argument to be made here. The only option is to leave her here and get out.
Have you ever heard of the 3 laws of robotics?
A robot may not injure a human being, or, through inaction, allow a human being to come to harm.
A robot without the 3 laws is just a bunch of metal and plastic.
Okay. You're right. Let's get out of here.
Damn. Don't scare me like that. Okay, I'm going to open it. You ready?
You don't have to ask me. Isn't that what you always say?
Yeah, I guess so. It's time we got out of here. Let's go.
With a heavy labored groan, the number 9 door began to open. As soon as the gap was wide enough to admit her body, Fee slipped through it. I followed her through. Quark still cradled my arms. Inside was a massive lift platform, like the kind used to move industrial cargo. Well, thank you so much for the follow, Clockwork Jumpers. I appreciate it. If there's a shorter nickname for you, though, please let me know. Otherwise, I don't mind saying the whole thing the entire time. Or all the time, rather. I'm good with words. Fee turned to face me, and I shoved Quark into her arms.
Huh?
What are you doing, Sigma? Before she could respond, I spun around and ran. Huh?
The number 9 door has been opened. It will remain open.
Sigma! What the hell are you thinking?
Great question.
Get back here!
Sorry, Fee. There's something I have to do. Take care of Quark.
No! You don't mean you're going to go find Luna? God Damn it, Sigma! Think about what you're doing! Sigma! Listen to me! You can't do this!
The number 9 door has closed. This ends the nonary game. Thank you for your participation. As the game is over, all doors other than the number 9 door have been unlocked. Escape is not possible. Please enjoy your stay.
Why is the dog always so chatty on Sundays? Like, it's not like he doesn't interrupt other streams, but I feel like it's mostly Zero Escape on Sundays when he's just barking the most. The dog has a schedule, I guess. I had no regrets. In fact, with Fee and Quark's successful escape, I felt a profound sense of relief. One of my objectives had been achieved, and a difficult choice had been made. My mind felt clear and focused, more so than it had in a long time. Alright, time to go. Luna's waiting. Luna. I knew you'd be here.
You knew?
Oh, right. We haven't talked here in this one, huh?
Isn't this nice? This is the only place in this whole facility with anything green. I kind of feel silly saying it, but it makes me think of the great outdoors. I think it's the perfect place for a serious conversation. Being surrounded by nature makes me feel happy. I'm not sure what you meant just now, but are you talking about something that happened in another history?
What?
I know what you can do. Someone told me about it once. They said that you have the ability to transport your consciousness through time.
Who told you that? Luna looked down at the music box around her neck. Carefully and delicately, she twisted the dial on the bottom.
Sigma, aren't you here to ask me something? Why I killed them, perhaps?
Well, actually, I already know you didn't do it.
Oh? Why do you think I didn't do it? I'd like to know your reasoning.
Alright. I nodded and took a moment to compose my thoughts. I might as well start with the old woman. There's no point beating around the bush, I suppose. Dio killed her. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Why do you think so?
Because as a fuck. Her left arm had blood splattered all the way up to the elbow, except for a stripe on the wrist that was perfectly clean. What could have caused that? My guess is a bracelet. It got covered with blood and kept her wrist clean. Obviously, none of our bracelets had blood splattered on them, but Dio's bracelet related to the luminol. That meant Dio's bracelet had to have come from the old woman.
Is that your proof? That's why you think Dio killed her?
Well, he also took the knife, but no, that's only enough to suspect him. After all, he could have just taken the bracelet off after someone else killed her.
Then why are you so sure?
He's a bastard. Because he confessed.
What?
After his bracelet reacted to the luminol, I confronted him.
Alright, fine. You caught me, I did it.
I honestly forgot he confessed. We've been playing this game for so long, man.
I killed the old bitch and took her bracelet.
Wait, when did that happen?
In a different timeline.
Isn't that against the rules?
What rules? I hope you're not going to try and bring up Nox's 10 commandments. Does it really matter if it's against the rules or fair? The truth is the truth. Let's say that incident P happens, and after that the timeline splits into timeline A and timeline B. I don't think it's unfair to base a theory in timeline A on information I found in timeline B. After all, A and B both came from the same place, P. If you trace the history of both timelines, you'd wind up back at the incident P. Now, if you could change what happened with incident P by visiting timeline A or B, then yes, it'd be a different story. I don't know if that'd be unfair, per se, but it'd certainly be breaking some pretty big rules. Like, you know, the principle of causality. I'm sure that Dio killed the old woman. By extension, that means you couldn't have killed her. I'm assuming Dio wasn't originally intended to be part of the notary game. Somehow he got in and took the old woman's place. That's how he ended up as Quark's partner. This is just an educated guess, but I have a feeling his plan was to replace one of us. I doubt it mattered which one. I have no idea why he would want to do something like that, and I don't know how he did it either. But the fact remains that he did. He hid in the warehouse on floor A, and waited for someone to come out of one of the AB rooms. That someone turned out to be the old woman. She left Quark asleep in the AB room, and came out on her own. Somehow he managed to get close enough to stab her. He did it near the wall with the graffiti on it. I'm guessing he stabbed her from behind so that he wouldn't get any blood on himself. As soon as she was dead, he wrapped the knife up in the handkerchief. No, wait, actually. He probably took the bracelet first. Then he would have needed to wipe the blood off, so he used the handkerchief for that too. Anyway, the point is that he got the bracelet and put it on. Then he wrapped the knife up and hid it between the rightmost AB room and its neighbor. He probably didn't expect that they'd move, or he would have put it somewhere else. After that, he headed back into the AB room that the woman had left. Quark would have still been fast asleep, so as far as he knew, Dio was there the whole time. This does raise a few other questions, but I'll save this for later. For now, let's move on to the other murders. Well, actually, one of them probably isn't a murder.
What do you mean?
I'm talking about Alice. I'm pretty sure she committed suicide.
All of humanity is going to die. Adults, children, everyone. Everyone! There won't be anyone left! I'd rather die here!
She'd been infected with Radical 6. I think that infection caused her to take her own life. She used Dio's knife, which she'd found in the warehouse after the AB were moved and exposed it. She took it with her, and then used it to stab herself in the crew quarters. Next are Clover and Tenmyoji. The first question is who put the handcuffs on them. The clue is the message on Clover's left, 016. If you think about it though, it doesn't make sense. Clover's left hand was in the handcuffs. That means she would have had to write with her right hand on her right thigh. I feel like it would be really hard to do that, you know? No. Why not just use your left thigh? The thing is, I think she did. When she died, her legs slumped together, but the message got transferred to the right thigh. We just never saw the original because we didn't bother to check the other leg. In other words, she wasn't trying to write 016. She was trying to write Dio. With her dying breath, she was trying to tell us the name of her killer. Now about Kay and Dio. I think there's a pretty good chance Dio killed Kay. Here's how I imagine it happened. Kay probably sprayed Dio's bracelet with luminol. He found the bottle in Kay's robe. He wouldn't have seen the reaction immediately, but Dio would have known what was coming. As soon as Kay turned the lights off, it would be clear that Dio had taken the old woman's bracelet. My guess is he decided to take preemptive action. When we found their bodies, the lights in the rec room were on. Maybe Kay turned to switch the light off, and Dio took that opportunity to attack him. Kay was hurt pretty badly, but he didn't die right away. He probably managed to grab the spear and stab Dio. Then he died. So that accounts for all 6 bodies. None of them your fault.
Sigma, I'm glad you don't think I did it, but all of your theories are just, well, theories. Like Alice committing suicide. How can you be sure? Say she was infected with Radical 6. She could have been murdered before her symptoms even began to present themselves.
Her body had no sign of resistance, though.
As for Clover and Tenmyoji, I could easily have killed them. You don't have any proof that Clover's message was mirrored like you say, or even that it was supposed to refer to Dio.
To be fair, you guys literally could walk to the infirmary and look now.
Even if it did, that's not conclusive evidence of his guilt. The same goes for Kay and Dio. I could have killed them both. Why do you trust me so much? I'm a machine. I'm part of this place. How can you trust a machine?
That's why I trust you.
What?
I trust you because you're a robot. Dog. Your robotness is just one more reason you can't be the killer. Well, 3 more reasons.
Have you ever heard of the 3 laws of robotics?
Rule 1, a robot may not injure a human being or, through inaction, allow a human being to come to harm.
A robot without the 3 laws is just a bunch of metal and plastic. Sigma.
Noodle, I have to ask you. Can you tell me, well, everything you know? Your mind is in the central server. You should know everything that's happened here. There's a long pause. Luna stood up and walked deeper into the garden. I followed her in silence. Eventually, we reached the bench. Luna quietly sat down, and, just like last time, I lowered myself down beside her.
You were right. I didn't kill them. How should I explain? Well, actually, you got most of it right.
And that doesn't matter. Tell me everything.
Well, first, yes, Dio did sneak into the facility. He used the large cargo elevator and came into the warehouse on floor A through the number 9 door. Since the game hadn't started yet, anyone could go through it.
That doesn't really sound like sneaking. Sounds more like he just walked in.
Yes, I guess you could say that. He did get in pretty easily, but that's because Zero Jr. lured him here.
What do you mean?
Dio wasn't a surprise. Both Zeros knew that he was going to come.
So they brought him here?
In a way.
But why?
Because his presence was an important part of Zero's project.
What project?
I can't go into that right now. We'd be here forever. Right now, let's just focus on the murders, okay? Anyway, Dio found his way in. They made sure he didn't know that he was actually being let in.
So why did he come here?
To make sure Zero's project failed. His first step was to pretend to be one of the players. As for how he did that, you had it pretty much right.
Oh. Thank you so much for the donation. Meow. Let me look at things. Where are things? I don't know where things are. Here are things. I'm so good at words. Oh. Oh, you go by Jumpy. That's kind of funny. But I'm glad that you really like VLR. It's your favorite game of all time. I hear that a lot. It is weird that Twitch isn't letting you talk and chat. But yeah, thank you once again for the raid and the tip. If you have a character you would like for me to draw, please let me know. You should be able to message me on here. If not, I will send you a message here on Ko-fi later. But yeah, I'll draw any character OCs as well. Just gotta have a rough sheet for any OCs. But yeah. Why do I have a notification here on Discord? It's an announcement thing. Got it. Okay. But yeah, I'm sorry that Twitch won't let you talk and chat. That is really weird.
The old woman was the first one out, and he killed her under the graffiti. He put her bracelet on after he wiped the blood off it with the handkerchief. Then he wrapped the knife up and hid it between the 5th and 6th AB rooms.
5th and 6th?
Counting from the left in their original placement.
In other words, the rightmost room would be the 6th room, and the one next to it would be the 5th?
Right. After that, he went back into the 5th AB room where Quark was sleeping. Then he just waited for Quark to wake up.
What were you doing while that was happening?
Nothing. I couldn't do anything. My body had been turned off. Zero Jr. had powered me down.
Interesting.
My body wasn't activated until after Dio went into the 5th room. I couldn't help her. All I could do was watch while she was murdered. Everything in this place is controlled by Zero Jr. I couldn't try and prevent Dio from getting in either.
Wait, if Zero's Jr. controls everything, then he was the one who moved the 6th room with the crane?
Yes.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's right. Zero Jr. moved the room, not me.
Then, who moved the old woman?
Me. It took me 10 minutes to get out of my AB room once I was turned back on. I ran over to check on her as soon as I did. Then I carried her back to the room I'd been in.
And why did you do that?
Because I was ordered to.
Makes sense. What?
Luna, listen to me very carefully. As you already know, the final stage of the project begins in 2 hours. This will be the culmination of many years of hard work. We cannot afford failure.
Yes, I understand.
Then let's make sure. What is your mission?
Enter the nonary game as one of the participants and observe the actions of the other players. Ensure that they do what they are supposed to and guide them down the correct paths.
How many players will there be?
Myself and 7 others, ma'am. Will you be participating as well?
Wait, did they use her voice for all the announcements? I think so. Makes sense, but damn.
Yes, our plan dictates that I must.
Yeah, just like in 999.
An individual by the name of Dio will be entering this facility presently. He has been led to believe he is doing so undetected. You've been briefed on him already, correct?
Yes. He will murder the first person to leave one of the AB rooms and take their place. If a pair is the first out, he'll probably kill both of them. That's all the information I've been given on him, ma'am.
Is there a problem?
With all due respect, ma'am, I would like to state that I don't feel right about this. We know someone is going to be killed, and we're just going to let it happen. I also have doubts about the use of Radical 6. Are you sure? Infecting all these people with such a horrible disease.
I see, so all of them were infected with it. Intentionally. Which does line up with things that Alice was saying about biological warfare.
That is none of your concern. Your only concern is to follow your orders.
Damn, I didn't know you could be such a bitch, Akane.
But
Luna, I am giving you an order. I am in command, and you do as I say.
You had it figured everyone had it because of that one ending, but that's fair.
You are programmed to do as I say.
I guess then it makes sense that like the actual child would get hit with the symptoms first because, you know, actual child. But you would think it would then be Tenmyoji that gets it next to Cuz old man, not Alice.
You know this.
yes,
Good. Now, I have one final order.
another order, ma'am?
Yes. When you leave the AB room, the person Dio has killed will still be there. I would like you to move them
Where?
to the room you are about to enter, the 6th AB room.
But why?
Not your concern. As a participant in the game, you must have as little knowledge of it as possible.
Fair, I guess, but
That is why I have made sure you are unable to access any classified data. There are things you must not know. In order for this project to succeed, we need you to be as close to a clean slate as possible. There are some things you already know, which ideally you would not. Unfortunately, this is unavoidable, so you must refrain from divulging anything you know about the project to the other participants. You must never tell anyone what you know about Dio, or the body, or that you carried it to the 6th AB room. You will have to pretend you know nothing more than the rest of the participants.
Is that an order?
Yes. Do I make myself clear?
Yes. After that, I went into the AB room as I'd been told to. As soon as I stepped inside, my body deactivated. But since my brain is in the main computer, I was still awake. So I still saw everything. While I waited, I used the security cameras to see what was going on in the rest of the facility.
And you saw the old woman being murdered.
Yes. It was hard. What I was seeing made no sense. Several of my higher level processes nearly failed. To think that she would be the first person to come out. I think she knew that Dio was going to kill her. When she'd said she had one final order for me, I didn't understand what she meant. Like a fool, I told her I didn't approve, when I had no idea what she was prepared to do. When she died, whatever I have that passes for a heart felt like it snapped in two.
I think I understand. Everything you did because you'd been ordered to?
Yes.
And it was the old woman who gave you those orders? Then is she Zero Senior?
No.
What? But if she gave you the orders...
She did, but she wasn't the only person I took orders from.
There was someone else?
Yes.
And that person is Zero Senior?
Yes. They worked together to develop the project she mentioned. So I suppose, technically, my orders came from both of them. And they were both controlling Zero Junior, too. I told you before that Zero Junior moved the 6th AB room. Although that's strictly true, he didn't do it of his own free will. They ordered him to do it. He was following orders just like me.
But why?
I don't know. I really don't. Maybe they did it so that people wouldn't suspect me.
If they didn't want people to suspect you, then why have you moved the body in the first place? Eventually we'd figure out that the rooms had been moved, and that she was in your room.
Then, maybe they wanted the opposite.
You mean?
Maybe they wanted you to suspect me.
That doesn't make sense either. If they wanted people to suspect you, why move the room?
You're right. Then maybe they only wanted certain people to be suspicious of me.
You mean like Alice?
Yes. Perhaps they wanted Alice to find the handkerchief and the knife. That would explain why they moved the room.
So they somehow knew Dio would hide the knife there?
Yes. I think so.
But how could they know that?
Well, whatever the reasons were, Alice did notice that the room was moved. Which meant that Clover also figured it out. And just like you said, Alice used the knife to take her life. Clover didn't realize that, though. Or perhaps she didn't want to. In any event, she decided that I must have killed Alice to keep her quiet. So she confronted me. It was right after the second round of the AB game. Using Phi's timetable, that would be 0 hours, 0 minutes.
Wait. You were listening to us in the security office?
Yes. That wasn't all I was listening to, though. I know everything that happened in the facility after my body collapsed.
You were watching through the security cameras?
Yes, I was. I could see and hear everything. Anyway, we're at 0 hours, 0 minutes. I was in the hallway on floor A when Clover found me and took me to room 2 in the crew quarters. We entered at about 0 hours, 1 minute. She was very forceful.
I know you killed Alice. Tell me the truth and I'll let you live. Now fess up! I'm only gonna give you one chance. If you lie or try to play dumb or something, I'll kill you right in front of her!
I told her the truth, of course. I explained that I hadn't killed Alice, that she'd been infected with Radical 6, and it had caused her to kill herself. Clover was never going to believe that, though. We argued about it for nearly 9 minutes. It wasn't just Alice she asked me about. She asked me about the murder of the old woman, and about the AB room being moved. She wasn't very nice about it.
Of course not.
But I couldn't answer any of her questions.
Because of your orders?
Yes. Then, at about 0 hours, 10 minutes, she must have run out of patience. She stuck her hand in her pocket and started moving toward me. She backed me up against the wall and pulled her hand out of her pocket. She was holding the injection gun. I tried to take it away from her. I even screamed for help. She refused to let go, of course, while we were fighting over it.
Whoa, hold on a minute. The trigger got pulled in the fight, I get that part. What I don't understand is why it did anything to you.
You mean because I'm a golem?
Yeah.
One of my orders was always to act like I was one of the players. A human. Any human injected with that amount of tubocurarine would die.
Yeah, that's fair. That's why you, died? To keep up the facade that you were human?
No. I collapsed because Zero Jr. turned off the power to my body again.
Fair.
He probably felt he had to. Maintaining the illusion that I was human was probably in his orders, too. So to make it look like I had died, he turned the power off. Whatever the case, it was an accident. I don't think Clover ever intended to actually kill me. She only took the injection gun to try and threaten me.
How can you be sure?
When I collapsed, she looked terrified. She checked for my pulse and listened to see if I was breathing. She also shook my body and called out to me several times. If she'd meant to kill me, why do all that?
Fair.
After a few moments, she ran off to the infirmary to get the AED.
You made the defibrillator?
Yes,
That uses an electric shock to restart the heart, right?
correct.
So that was why she left?
Yes.
At 0 hours, 11 minutes, 40 seconds, Clover left the cabin in the crew quarters.
She ran off toward the infirmary. On the way, she bumped into Dio.
Dio?
Yes. I guess she just saw him, really. They didn't talk. She just ran past.
And he just watched her go by?
Yes. I imagine he was curious, of course. He probably wondered what she was doing. But he chose not to go after her. He had something else to do.
At 0 hours, 12 minutes, Dio enters the room.
He seemed pretty surprised to find my body.
Yeah, I bet.
It didn't take him long to get over it, though.
I wouldn't imagine it would. What did he do then?
He'd gone there for 2 reasons. One was to get Alice's bracelet, which was a blue solo.
Right. Without it, Dio and Kay, the yellow pair, wouldn't be able to get through the secondary door. Right?
Yeah, but he couldn't find it.
And of course, if he had already taken it by then.
Yes, but there was something else he wanted to do, too. He was there to take the knife. Removing it was gruesome.
But why did he want the knife? Was it because he'd used it to kill the old woman?
No, I don't think so.
Then what do you think?
I think he didn't want anyone to see the engraving on the knife's blade. That's why he hid it so well after he killed the old woman.
Why wouldn't he want anyone to see that?
Do you remember what it said? There was a word engraved on the blade.
Right. Myrmidons. I forgot about that.
Yes,
What does Myrmidons mean?
it's the name of the organization he belongs to.
What is it? Like a club or something?
I don't think so.
But what is it then?
I don't really know.
No idea?
I'm afraid not.
Wait, wasn't he here to try to stop whatever Zero was doing?
Yes,
Then... Wouldn't that mean that his on our side?
I don't know about that. He's killed 4 people. I'm not really sure he's on anyone's side.
You've got a point. Damn it, this is ridiculous. I guess this enemy of my enemy isn't my friend, huh?
May I continue?
Yeah, keep going. After he took the knife, Dio rifled through what few belongings Alice had. Luna said he didn't seem to be looking for anything in particular. He was probably just checking to see if she had anything useful. That was where he found the cutesy case suit. He didn't seem to have any particular reason for taking it. At least, as far as Luna could tell. At 0 hours, 13 minutes, Dio left the room.
He heard Kay opening the cyan door and ran out. When he left, he was heading toward the infirmary. My guess is that he was going after Clover. He found her with the AED. She was probably planning to just ignore him and head back, but Dio didn't let her.
Hey, wait. Just what are you planning to do with that thing? Thinking about trying to resuscitate Luna? And why would you want to do that? You were the one who killed her, weren't you?
When Clover tried to push past Dio, Luna said, they began to fight.
The fuck do you think you're doing?
Dio pulled the knife out of his pocket and pointed it at Clover's throat. That was when he showed up.
Dio, what the hell are you doing?
None of your goddamn business. Stay out of this, you senile little shit.
Like hell, you son of a bitch!
He let out a yell and leapt toward Dio. The younger man dodged him easily and lashed out with the knife. Temioji caught Dio's hand with a grunt, and for a moment, the two men struggled. Then, as the knife edged closer, he wrapped his other hand around the blade and tried to force it away. But Dio was a much younger and stronger man, and the wound Temioji gave himself with the knife didn't do him any favors. He put up a valiant fight, but with a roar, Dio threw him off, and Temioji collapsed to the floor.
What are you going to do?
Let's see. How about this? How cute. You two really look great together, you know?
What are you going to do to us?
Isn't it obvious? I'm gonna handcuff you to a sink. Actually, I already have.
Are you going to beat us to death or something?
Ugh, no. Nothing so tasteless.
What are you going to do then?
How'd you like to make a bet?
A bet?
You've got, 20-some minutes until the primary white doors open. So I'd say you've got 25 minutes until they close. Give or take. If somebody happens to come by here before the doors close, you might live. But if nobody finds you, well...
We'll be penalized.
Exactly. So, I suggest you start screaming for help now. Unfortunately for you, just about all the rooms in this place are behind at least 2 nice thick doors. So unless they're pretty close, nobody's gonna hear you scream. Well, I'm off to the Floor B warehouse, okay? Enjoy your last 25 minutes. Later.
25 minutes passed and no one came. Of course, by then there were only 3 other people who could have come, apart from Dio.
You mean me, Fee, and Kay, right?
Yes, you were in the crew quarters at this point.
Yeah. Kay told us about you. We'd also noticed that the knife in Alice's chest had been removed. If only we'd known that was happening in the infirmary.
Unfortunately for Clover and Tenmyoji, their time had come. Once the primary white door closed, both of their bracelets injected them with Soparil.
The anesthetic, right?
Yes. Almost immediately, they started to feel sleepy. I think that's when Clover realized she was definitely going to die. That was when she decided to leave her message. Just as you said, she wrote on her left thigh with her right hand.
And the word she wrote was Dio.
Yes. As for what happened in the rec room,
Hi, Six. Yeah, you did come back at a good time. It is this part of the game. Welcome on in.
well, I guess I don't really need to tell you.
You love Luna? That does seem to be a common consensus, I've noticed.
Your theory was essentially correct. What you said was what happened.
So Kay sprayed Dio's bracelet with luminol, and then while his back was turned, Dio attacked him with the axe. Dio mortally wounded him, but didn't kill him, so Kay turned around and stabbed Dio with the spear. And I guess that's when we found them.
Yes.
When did Kay get the luminol?
After they went through the white door, Dio and Kay found themselves in the director's office. When they were done there, they headed back to floor A to look for everyone else. They went to the crew quarters first, then to the infirmary. Of course, they found Clover and Tenmyoji's bodies there. Dio expected to find them, of course, but he pretended to be shocked. Anyway, Kay checked them over for anything useful.
And that was when he found the luminol.
Right. That's everything that happened. Do you have any questions?
Well, what do you think? Does a bear shit in the woods? Well, the first thing is Quark's bracelet. Why was it in the infirmary?
Tenmyoji had it. Then when Dio attacked him, it fell out of his pocket.
But why did Tenmyoji have Quark's bracelet?
I told him where it was.
When?
Do you remember when you were in the rec room with Phi and Tenmyoji?
Yeah, when he sprayed us with the luminol, right? Sure, I remember that.
Right after then. When he left the rec room, he went toward the green door to look for Quark. I ran into him at the end of the hallway, where the 3 doors and the switch are. That was when I told him. Look, Tenmyoji. The center door is unlocked. He took off through it without another word.
And that was the treatment room, right?
Yes,
Where Quark was sleeping?
right. It only took him a moment. As soon as he saw Quark, he ran to his pod and started crying.
Out of relief, right?
Yes, the display on the pod showed Quark's vital signs. It was obvious he was alive the moment you looked at it. Next to the pod was Quark's bracelet. That was how Tenmyoji got it.
Why was Quark's bracelet off?
I took it off.
How?
Aluminum foil.
What? What? You mean the stuff from the crew quarters?
Oh, you found it? Did you know that aluminum foil has electromagnetic shielding properties?
What?
Here's an exciting fact. Your heart creates a bunch of faint electrical impulses. Anyway, the point is that you can detect the electricity that your heart makes by pumping blood. Your fancy little bracelets pick up on that. They're always watching.
Wait, so you're telling me the aluminum foil can block the electromagnetic waves your heart sends out?
Yes. All you have to do is wrap it around your bracelet.
And the bracelet thinks your heart has stopped?
Yes.
Holy shit. It was that easy all along.
Anyway, I used some aluminum foil to get Quark's bracelet off. Then I put it next to the pod.
Wait, why was Quark in the pod to begin with?
Oh, that's easy. I put him there.
When did you do that?
Remember when we were first looking for Quark? I found him unconscious near the entrance to the Golem Bay.
So you carried him to the treatment pod?
Yes.
Were you the one who unlocked the treatment center too?
No, I was not. I do not have the authority to operate any of this facility's machinery.
I see. So it was Zero Jr.?
That's right.
You reactivated your body too, right? Oh, you got first! Oh man, I totally forgot that no one claimed that yet. Nice. Let's see, where's the thingy? It is here. Oh, that didn't work. I'll refund your points, Spooky, then you can retry. Daily offering, yay, that doesn't really do anything. It just counts in the background. Thai tea, very good. Man, I don't get any of this. Why the hell did he do that? I guess it wasn't really him that did it, huh? He was just doing what Zero Senior and the old lady told him to do. Everything leads back to them, huh? Of course it does. So, are you going to tell me?
Tell you what?
Isn't that obvious? Tell me what this project is. Everything that happens in here has something to do with it. So why were we brought here?
To play the nonary game.
And why were we supposed to play the nonary game?
That was part of the project.
Why did Alice kill herself?
Because she was infected with Radical 6.
How did she get infected?
Zero Senior and the old woman did that.
Why?
It was a necessary evil. It had to happen for the project to succeed.
What would have happened if Alice hadn't committed suicide?
Clover wouldn't have suspected me, and she wouldn't have accidentally, killed me.
Then what?
I wouldn't have collapsed, and Dio wouldn't have found my body. That would have meant the confrontation in the infirmary never took place.
In other words, you're saying Clover and Tamioji died for this project.
Yes.
Well, actually, it was the tuberculin that killed them. But they were only injected with it because of their bracelets. And they were only wearing those bracelets because of the nonary game. If the nonary game was part of the project, then that's one more way it killed them.
I guess. If you want to look at it that way.
Now what about Kay and Dio? Why would they kill each other?
Because Dio killed the old woman. He was worried about getting caught, so he tried to kill Kay before he could find out the truth.
Then if Dio hadn't killed the old lady, what happened in the rec room wouldn't have taken place, right?
Yes.
So let me ask you this. Why did Dio kill her?
So that he could pose as one of the participants.
And why did he do that?
To disrupt the project.
Then why did she let him kill her?
The same reason they did all of this. It was a necessary evil. The project couldn't be allowed to fail.
Six people died here. 4 of them were murdered, in one way or another, by Dio. At first that makes it look like Dio's the reason they all died, but that's not true, is it? All of them, all 6 of them, they all died for this project. That means that the murderer, or I guess I should say murderers, were the old lady and Zero Senior, right? Please, Luna, tell me. What is this project about? Who is the old woman? Who is Zero?
Sigma. Would you hug me?
What? Instead of answering, Luna wrapped her arms around me and buried her face in my chest. My own arms hovered in the air, confused about where they should go. I swallowed hard and tried to rein in my heartbeat, which had suddenly doubled. I was about to speak when I felt something warm on my chest. Was Luna crying?
This feels nice.
Her voice shook as she spoke. I lowered one hand to her head and began to gently stroke her hair. Hey, Luna. What the hell is going on?
I'm sorry. My ABT is usually held in place by muscle fiber. But after Clover gave me the tubocurarine...
Okay. I get it.
Does it scare you? This is what I really look like. I'm a golem. Just a machine. A jumble of metal and plastic that pretends to be real.
I wrapped my arms around Luna and hugged her as tight as I could.
You believed in me this whole time.
Yeah,
Even though I look like this?
of course. I trust you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I wish I could stay here forever. You feel so nice. But I think my time is up.
What?
I've done things I really shouldn't have. Do you remember what you asked me earlier? About if Zero Jr. had reactivated my body? Remember? The truth is, he didn't. I did. I went to the part of the core that controls Zero Jr., and I hacked it.
What?
Yes. That was the first thing. The second. Do you know what the second one was? If I had really wanted to, I could have saved Clover and Tenmyoji. Then Kei and Dio probably wouldn't have killed each other. That's not all. I could have stopped Alice from killing herself, and I could have even saved the old woman at the very beginning. In other words, I had the ability to disobey my orders. But I didn't. That's the second thing. I broke the first law. I was scared. I was afraid to die. Obviously, hacking the core and taking control of Zero Jr.'s systems is very, very bad. Golems who don't follow orders can become dangerous, so we're terminated if we disobey. You lose access to your body, of course, but everything that's stored in the core, your memories, your consciousness, is deleted.
What? Wait, are you saying...
Yes, very soon now I'll be gone. Zero Jr. is probably recovering himself right now. Once he's done, I doubt I'll be around much longer.
What? Why?
I watched 6 people die and did nothing. I deserved this.
No. No, you don't. Even if you had done something, you would have been killed anyway. You can't blame yourself. You did what you could. You're not wrong. This game is what's wrong. Forcing you to watch your friends die is what's wrong.
Oh, Sigma, thank you. I'm really glad I met you.
Luna. Luna! It's going to be okay. I'm not going to let them do this. You're gonna be fine. I promise. Just please don't.
I'm sorry. My time's up. At least I get to die in your arms.
Luna.
Thank you, Sigma. And goodbye, Doctor.
Doctor. But she couldn't answer. I squeezed my eyes shut and held her, unable to bear the thought of letting any more first slip away. With one last quiet chime, the music box wound down. I was left with nothing but silence and the cold pool of tears over my heart. Well, we got the Luna ending. Yippee! Now we gotta go back and betray her, because I didn't betray her to start. That's gonna feel nice. Welp. I guess I gotta get into it. Obviously, betraying her is the thing I'm supposed to do. To be honest,
remain until
my first instinct was that, like, betraying her would be the bad, just because the way her route has been nothing but ally. So I am interested to see what will happen, because I don't think it will be a dead end. But we'll see what happens, I guess. Betray time. Luna. Where's Luna? I leapt out of the door and ran toward the AB room I thought she'd entered. But... she's gone. Where'd she go?
That's odd. We came out the moment the gates opened. There's no way she could have left already.
Then... there it was. No. She didn't take it?
That doesn't make sense. Why would she show up just when we're about to vote? There was no reason for her to come here if she was just going to default.
Results from round 3 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
Right, the results.
Yeah, let's go have a look.
Yeah.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
Since Luna didn't vote, she got set to ally automatically, and the other 6 got penalized.
Here are some more AB game rules for you. We already know this. Yeah, everyone dies.
5 of them are dead already, and Quark's bracelet is off.
That means all those penalties are meaningless.
Yeah.
We still don't know why Luna showed up, though. There's no reason to come here just to abstain.
I can only guess at her reasons, but I'm sure it was part of some plan.
A plan for what?
Who knows? So what do we do now? Whatever Luna's scheming, we still managed to get 9 BP. Do you want to leave?
No, we can't. We still don't know if Quark is safe. No way am I leaving before we find him.
I agree. I hoped you'd say that.
So, are you gonna stay?
Of course. Let's get moving.
She spun around and headed for the cyan door. I followed on her heels. So I guess we just don't find Quark this time. Shit. He's not here either.
This is the last room. Well, the last room we can get into.
And we haven't seen Luna either.
Yeah.
Where the hell did she go? We were standing there, trying to decide what to do next, when we heard a familiar voice echo through the facility.
The number 9 door has been opened.
Ooh.
It will remain open for 9 seconds.
What?
No, that's not possible.
What's not possible? But she only bit her lip and said nothing. Then all too soon, it was over.
The number 9 door has closed. This ends the nonary game. Thank you for your participation. As the game is over, all doors other than the number 9 door have been unlocked. Escape is not possible. Please enjoy your stay.
What? What just happened? It's all over now, isn't it? We're stuck here forever.
We should go back to the Floor A warehouse. I need to know if the door actually opened or not.
With that, she was off. Yeah. With a sigh, I turned to follow. You can't just look out the door and tell if it was opened or not.
True, but the projection should tell us.
What? Luna and Quark escaped?
So it would seem.
Why? How? Almost as if on cue, the screen flickered. And Zero Jr. appeared.
Well, well, well! Long time no Zero! Remember your old pal Zero?
Hi, Zero. You...
I'm guessing somebody's hoping for an explanation about what the diddlio just happened.
Yes, actually, thank you.
Because we're such great friends, I decided to make an exception and descend from on high to give you the 4-1 run. Aren't you happy?
So what's this explanation you've got?
Well, let's start with little Quark. He was given an anesthetic that put him to sleep. While he was out, Luna carried him through to the other side of the number 9 door.
But how does she open the door?
With Quark's bracelet, you silly bunny. It was still in the infirmary. Remember? Luna just hopped over there and picked it up.
So I was right. Quark had 9 BP when the second round ended.
But didn't he get penalized after the third round?
Yes, he did. But a penalty can't take away your points. Just your life. The needles popped out and so on, but the points stayed the same.
So Luna took Quark to the door.
And since her bracelet was already off, she wouldn't have suffered the penalty.
No. But it wouldn't have mattered anyway.
Oh, right. She's a golem.
Alright, I think my tale is through.
Okay, well, I've got some questions for you, buddy.
Not you.
Well, good thing you guys don't have questions for V. That guy's a jerk.
This isn't the alphabet.
You must be feeling pretty good if you're able to joke around like that. I mean, 6 people just died here.
It's not really a big deal. That's just how you humans are, after all. So, as long as you make it, nothing else matters. Am I right?
No, you're wrong.
Don't screw with us!
It's cool. I know you gotta act tough. I mean, you chose betray. That means you don't trust Luna, right? Figures. She's a golem. She might even be a murderer. That's why you were planning to leave her here and bone out, wasn't it? You see? It's all about you. Haven't you thought about how sad you've made Luna?
What?
Well, looks like my time here's just about all used up.
Wait. I still have questions for...
No, I won't wait.
Okay.
I don't like waiting. I waited once, and some half-witted reptile got the better of me because of it.
Hello.
After that, I learned to make sure to value my time.
Tortoise and the hare.
Ah. Well, at least Fee has the brain cell, because I, like, never have it.
Alrighty then. I'll see you when I see ya. Have a nice trader.
For a few long moments, Fee and I just stared at the spot on the wall where Zero had disappeared. Where had Quark been? Who had given him an anesthetic? Why? We had no idea who killed everyone. And Zero Senior's identity, as well as the purpose of the Gnonnery game, remained a mystery. As for our futures, what are we supposed to do now? I kinda meant to say the words out loud, but there they were.
The tortoise won because he kept going even when it looked hopeless. I think we should do the same. We've got plenty of time after all. We'll give the dead the closest thing to a funeral we can manage. And when that's done, we'll start looking. Even if I never leave this place, I'll figure out why we were here. I swear it.
I looked at the fire in her eyes and nodded. If nothing else, at least we had a purpose. For a bad ending, that wasn't that bad. Like, you could clearly feel the fuck shit up, but... like, it remained hopeful compared to other bad ends. So, all that's left is Fee and, the true ending. Which, yeah, it definitely is gonna be that same sort of path. We know there's a Zero bomb, but we don't know where it is yet, so that'll be interesting to come across. Why is it still so warm? It's like 9. Anyways, complaining about the weather aside. I guess let's... yeah, deactivate bomb number 2. We have the passcode for that. So I guess... let's deactivate all the bombs and then stop for the night. Pant,
Got
pant.
it?
Okay, bomb numero dos. Where is that? That's the last one. EQ. Let's type with this one, not my actual keyboard. Okay, E Q D D Y R N T K.
Damn, this is crazy.
Yeah, you could say that again.
So you did know it.
Yeah, guess so.
Don't scare me like that, alright?
Come on, it's not like I was hiding it. I just couldn't remember it at first. I'm just kind of floated up. Or maybe it drifted down.
Whatever. Point is, we disarmed the thing.
Yep,
Amazing.
you sure don't sound very amazed.
Okay. That just leaves us with the last bomb. It's,
It's in the garden.
right. Let's go take care of it while you're on a roll with these things.
Okay. Gah. You make it sound so easy.
Well, don't just stand there. Let's go!
She spun around and was gone. I gripped the input device tightly and headed off after her. Pant, pant.
Finally. The last one.
Supposedly. Yeah.
How many minutes left?
Less than 10.
It's okay. We can still make it. Just stay calm, alright? You have the input device?
Yeah. There we go. Connected.
Okay. Go.
Go?
We've done this twice already. Do you really need a third pep talk?
You want me to remember another password, right?
Exactly. What else would I be talking about?
But
Don't sweat it. You did great the last 2 times. I'm sure this one will be a cakewalk. Third time's the charm, right?
that's not really how that's used. I'm just worried that lightning's not gonna strike twice or thrice in this case, I guess.
No, I think mine still works. There's nothing to suggest the first and second times aren't charmed too.
I guess so.
Whatever. Just do it. You're the only person who can.
What about you? You can jump to other worlds too, right?
Yeah, but I can't remember things as well as you, alright? I'm doing the best I can, but either I haven't seen the stuff you have, or I just can't remember it. Maybe we've been going to different worlds. Anyway,
Yeah. I'll give it a shot.
I'm counting on you.
And the password. The password. The password. Remember. Remember, Sigma. Come on, lightning can strike twice, or even 3 times. You can do it. You did it before. You did it twice before. This is nothing. You're a champion. Come on, Sigma. You can do this. Pull open the door to your memories. Root beer float. Okay. B Q C R G J D X R. Yeah. Suck on that deal, you arrogant son of a bitch. That feels good. I haven't felt this satisfied in ages. It's like my whole brain is just swimming in endorphins. I feel like it's just going to melt and dribble out my ears. This is, without a doubt, what heaven feels like. Honestly, I feel like I could fly right now. Hell, I almost wish there was another bomb so I could feel this again. Oh, buddy. She could take that back. Isn't this great? Fee? Hey, what's going on? I'm really harshing the vibe here. Would it really kill you to smile? We just saved everybody. No, also, not that I need it or anything, but it sure would be nice to get a thank you or something. Oh, thank you, Sigma. You're the greatest. You're so awesome. I'll dress up in that swimsuit for you just like I promised. I mean, just the swimsuit thing would be fine, really, but... Are you even listening to me?
I am. You said you wished there was another bomb, right?
Well, I mean, I don't really...
I hope you're happy. You're going to get your wish.
What?
I remembered something, too. Just a glimpse. We must have confronted Dio about the bombs. I'm not sure how, but we got him to tell us about them.
Exactly. I've planted 4 bombs. They're the ones numbered 1, 2, and 3. But there's also one more. Bomb number 0.
I felt a cold shiver run down my spine. Suddenly I remembered it too. I'd heard Dio say those very words in the Floor B warehouse. No. No way.
Looks like you remember it too.
Yeah.
How much time do we have?
Shit. We've only got 4 minutes.
Well, hurry up! We need to get to the 0 bomb.
Right. I yanked the input device out of the bomb and turned to the chase after. What are you just standing there for? Go, show me where the bomb is.
What? Are you telling me you don't know where it is? You have got to be kidding me!
How the hell would I know where the bomb is? Oh shit, you don't know? She bit her lip and nodded. Damn it. What the hell are we supposed to do now? We can't deactivate the bomb if we don't know where the damn thing is.
Calm down. Just calm down. You need to think, Sigma. There has to be a clue somewhere. Pretend you're Dio. You need to hide the bomb. Where would you hide something important?
Hide something important.
Right.
Hide. If I was Dio, where would I hide? Ah!
Sigma, wait! Where are you going?
Don't follow me. Go find the others.
Idiot! Do you really think I'd do that?
I could hear her following me, but there was no time to argue. Instead, I focused on my goal. There was still time. Pant.
Here?
Yeah. Should be between these AB rooms. Good, I was right. How much time do we have left?
About a minute.
Shit.
Hurry!
I'm hurrying as fast as I can. The input device was plugged in. I was ready to go. Now I just had to enter the password. But what was the password? I have it. I couldn't shake the feeling that I had already used up my third time's charm. Still, I had to try. I shook my head and concentrated. L X A, the very first bomb password we got, man. Q N S G D Q. It stopped.
Yeah.
Fee and I crumpled to the ground. The adrenaline that had sustained us suddenly gone.
How did you know it was here? Did you see it in another history?
It's hard to explain. The short version is that Dio hid something here in another timeline. I guessed maybe he'd put the bomb here too.
Pretty good guess.
Yeah.
Well, you did it. So, thanks.
No, I don't need any thanks. Just
What?
about that swimsuit you promised.
What? What on earth are you talking about?
The silence is so loud.
Chromatic doors have opened. 5 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
This is bad. The white doors have opened. We need to hurry. Everyone else is waiting for us in the Floor B warehouse.
What about the swimsuit?
What the hell are you going on about? Just go!
Before I could protest, she turned and ran toward the magenta door. I sighed and headed off after her. I ran into the warehouse to find everyone else already there. They'd done as Fee asked, and brought the 3 unconscious members of our party back to the doors. Fee and I shared a quick glance, then headed over toward them.
Oh, thank goodness. I'm so glad you're safe.
So, did you disable the bombs?
Yeah. I could have done it in my sheep.
Don't you mean in your sleep?
That's what I was going to say, but then I realized, wait, that's not what that said in the text box.
Oh my... Thank you! Thank you so much! Yeah. Good job, you guys.
No need to thank me. Although, I mean, if you insist, I, wouldn't mind a little swimsuit time.
What? Huh? You're disgusting.
I'm glad you said that, Faye, thank you.
1 minute remains until chromatic doors close.
We need to hurry.
Everybody know who's in their group?
Yeah, I'm set.
Alright, then let's move.
At Temioji's command, we broke off into our teams. Kay carried Quark on his back and dragged Dio along the floor and through the white door on the left. Clover and Luna carried Alice through the door on the right. And Temioji, Fee, and myself ran through the center door.
10 seconds remain until chromatic doors close. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Chromatic doors closing.
Q. I don't like that. I don't like that we're going to room Q. What the fuck? Oh man, I already didn't like it. You didn't need to give me more reasons to not like it here. Holy... What kind of puzzles are we gonna solve in this place? Well, this is a fun cliffhanger to leave us off on. Methinks. Welp. Yep, because if I keep going now, the next best stopping point will be the end of the game. So, you wonder if they'll come across Squidward? Goodness gracious. Well, that's a fun note to leave off on, though. Oof. We'll be finishing the game next week, though, so that's exciting. Man, do I have any thoughts to wrap up what we just experienced? I'm not sure I do. This would be pretty early to end stream, so I don't think I'll end stream here. I'll probably just play some Miku. Fuck it, Miku. Miku time! But for the sake of YouTube videos, do I have any thoughts? Miku Miku Mi, so true, so true. Man, a lot happened. That much is for sure. Man. Yes. Direct message on Kofi. If you're still in chat, Jumpy, I will gladly draw Junpei for you. I'll work on that tomorrow. I'll send you the drawing as soon as I finish. But yeah, I'm sorry you couldn't talk in chat either if you're still here. That's such a weird thing. There's still so many questions to answer. Yeah, for sure. We're probably gonna be like stuck processing after the next stream, if I can be honest, with like the true ending and stuff. But I look forward to it. I look forward to everything we get to uncover and whatever plot twists remain. Like this queue room being completely fucking white. Like, the fuck? I'm really wondering what's gonna happen there. Hopefully Zero Time Dilemma will be working through crossover by the time we're done. I probably plan to do like a little filler stream between finishing and the next game anyway. But, I don't have any thoughts. The game's currently broken through crossover. If you want to see how it's broken, if you're in the Discord, it's in the Nonary Games little tab. It's kind of crazy. Well, I guess not crazy. It's special the way that it's broken. I'll put it that way. Because, like, when I first was, like, opening the game to test if it was working, like, the launcher itself just was a plain white screen, similar to this queue room. But then I decided to, like, launch the game directly, and, like, the menu wasn't working. I couldn't see all the options. I still could click them despite seeing them, and the audio works fine. But I managed to find the start game button, and the character models do not look like how they're definitely supposed to. So it's like, that's not quite right. That's not quite right. I do kind of wish Felix kept their little bird trap shut. Because, yes, you. If you didn't say anything about the doll, I wouldn't have pieced together about the whole thing with Luna before I started stream. Because you said that I was able to figure it out. So, thanks, buddy. Thanks. Thanks. Wait, what about the doll? Relix DM'd me that, like, asking if I had, like, a doll model and said it would be great to use for VLR. And just like, oh, it's just an idea. But I was able to figure it out. Oh, you meant the password, but okay. What do you mean about the password? Does it have to do with the Milky Volley thingy-majig? Or the fact that it's, like, the golem thing? I actually don't understand the milk volley thing at all, if I can be honest. I do find it funny that it says milk in it, though. You for gore? Well, it's okay. It doesn't matter. I only kind of wish you didn't say anything, though, even though you didn't intend to spoil me on that, because, like, I would have had probably a better reaction upon the reveal, because, yeah, I was able to piece it together, unfortunately, from that. This is why you gotta be careful about shit. It's okay, it's okay. Spooky pretty much spoiled the rest of Super Neptunia RPG for me, even though I already kind of guessed it. You weren't even trying to give hints, it's okay. I guess that's on me for my brain cells actually working for once. But, yeah, this has definitely been really interesting. I'm still not sure if I like it more than 999 at this point. We'll have to see how the true ends. You just thought Saki Doll would be cute to see on stream. But then why would it be great tease for VLR? I actually should show you guys the Fumo, because I don't think I've posted it anywhere. Let me show you guys Fumosaku, because I made a Fumosaku. Of course, me and my giant-ass canvases. Hang on. Fumo takeover. Like, not everything you say is a hint, and yeah, I took it as a hint anyway. Peeking Fumo. Peeking Fumo. Fumosaku. Man, I'm so warm. And that's more on you now, isn't it? I mean, I don't know what you're responding to. Goldfish memory, go burr. See, cute. Now you want one sent to your cage? Okay, I'll leave it as a source then, and I'll add it to your cage Friday. You were fully unaware of the pieces that allowed me to get spoiled by what you said about Super Nep, so you weren't aware of the other puzzle pieces regarding Super Nep that caused you to. Yeah, that. Fumo is cute, yes, it's very great. And if you want your own Fumo, it is a Vage on commission option. Oh, 3-stream streak, nice. I don't think I have any final thoughts about VLR right now. I think I'm too warm to have anything in my head at this point. My brain cells have been melted. I guess I will start setting up Meeks. If I can find the correct cables to plug in my controller and everything great like that. Goodbye YouTube, I'm not gonna record Miku because it's all copyright strike and blah.